go already.
Waluigi is psyched, and I know you all are too. By popular request, we're gonna do World 2 with Hazel. Yes, now I tell you, she definitely feels like a speed demon. And here we have the home hardware kingdom. Let's see what I can do with her. Actually, you know what? I think I can just fly over this. Wait, if I remember this level correctly, yeah, I can just bypass the entire level. Wow. Alright, and we'll grab him when he's off screen. Look at that. What other level can you beat in 10 seconds? What did I tell you about speedrunning with Hazel? I don't know if this counts as me playing this level, guys, but I have to say, as far as tricks with Hazel goes, that has to be crazy, and I'm definitely going to include it. Alright, well, next up is Wreck and Roll Kingdom. Oh yeah, this is the one with the spiky balls, isn't it? Alright, well what can Hazel do special here? Well, her hover mechanic's kind of nice. I could skip this next section just by flying over this, which actually would be a much better option. Because as you notice right here, being able to touch those does nothing. You still have to hit them with a spike ball. And actually the problem of that thing coming close is equally a problem now as it ever was. So, you know, Hazel's benefits is that she's, I get the feeling that she's faster than Waluigi, and, you know, of course, she can fly. So the spike balls aren't exactly a part she's naturally inclined to beat. Here, though, I can just fly over here, and then hit the switch, probably with completely bypassing that giant ball altogether, right? This part is what I really like Hazel for, the hovering. Now, she's kind of tricky because the button that you hover with is the same one to jump, so I couldn't particularly pull off a better jump on the bounce blocks, because I'd have to have the button pushed down all the way, and then it just, you know, the flying would, like, get in the way, I don't know. And here, it's still, you know, this level, it's like, I don't get any super special awesome benefit for being Hazel right here, just because, you know, the dangers are exactly the same, and Hazel isn't different in the water, really. Her specialty is being able to, like, fly over certain parts of the level and maybe access things I hadn't seen before because I can, like, fly up above. So, you know, the water levels aren't gonna be more different than others, I'm sure. Let's just see how the rest of the level goes and see if anything else interesting happens. Yeah, even though she can grab and pick up enemies, I'm still prone to walking into them, so, yeah. And yet, there's just something naturally overpowered about being Hazel that's amazing, because I notice even though I've only got 2 health now, as soon as I go down here, there's more heart pickup, so I'm never really at a loss, am I? You know, even though I've taken quite a bit of damage, like those times when I fought the bosses at 1 health. Now, the cool thing about this level is I can shoot it off screen and it'll appear right there where I want to be, just like when it goes down, it'll automatically bounce to the left. Because I think the designer designed this, like, you know, trying to work with this spiky ball is actually really difficult, but it will automatically put itself in this giant hole where you need to go next. Now, underneath that one right there is a time eggplant, but I've taken so much time trying to get it, it's not worth it. But you can get that on your own if you ever look there. I think I showed that off on my first playthrough through this level, too. Now, the nice thing about Hazel right here, though, is just her speed. Like, it's just a mindset, really, guys. Like, I'm just... Like, usually I'd be worried about that vampire bomb up above, but I'm just gonna shock the heck out of it and continue along on my way. And the nice thing about this area is, even though you can't get up above, there are hidden question mark blocks here, which have hearts in them. So keep that in mind. If you're running low on health in this section, there are areas coming up ahead just like that one, where you can just grab a heart very easily. Now here I've already taken a bunch of hits, I'm down to 1 life, now it's time to get cautious. And when you're cautious with Hazel, that basically just means staying in place and really watching when this ball gets close by, because it really is hard to figure out where it's going to bounce partly of the time just because of how fast it goes after the initial psychic push. And this still doesn't make any sense. Fire underwater, you know, give me a break. Oh well. Now here is interesting. I used the bomb to send it forward, and I didn't realize it would send it so fast. I think I'm able to knock it back up the second time. Let's see. Is that what yes, it is. Now that it's up there, it's actually killing things off screen that I can't even see, which is fine, because this next part, as you've seen before, is actually really tricky to do, especially since I'm at 1 health, because I have to hit the ball downwards. There we go. Because the gold diamond is on the right side, so you've got to keep the ball in your sights. The best thing I can do for this is just stay away from it, but in a way, so at least your little psychic ore is always poised to keep it in control. Now here, I have no idea how I didn't just die. And the problem is, right here, there aren't any health pickups. For a bit, I think. Let's just see what's in the next area. Yeah. Now, I'm just testing, but up and to the left here is that whole area we just went through. And there's actually nothing, I think, down and to the left. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing above either. Yeah, there's nothing down there. That's the thing with Hazel, though. You just want to explore a bit more, because once you've beaten the whole game, it's not about points anymore. It's about casual run-throughs. So to me, trying to speed run an entire world into each episode feels perfect for Hazel, because, you know, she's a general, but what she adds to the game is that kind of madness that comes with speeding through it. So let's try Raging Star. Now, there's actually some areas in here that were very weird when I was playing with Waluigi. It seemed like they were up high, and that it was really difficult to get to. But Hazel, you can just fly right over, right? There's the gold diamond right there, no problem. How you get that regularly with Waluigi is something about double jumping over that, but I'm not sure how to get that eggplant in there, unless this is one of those sections that's designed for Hazel, because it's actually quite simple if I can grab this Raging Star real quickly here. Yeah. They're actually much harder than you'd think for being power-up. Yeah, you break it with the Raging Star, because I originally thought I'd need an explosion for that, but that's fine. And then that's how you get... I don't know how to get that regularly, to be honest, but the rest of this level is fairly straightforward with Hazel. You just come here, get some health power-ups to refix yourself, grab that for ahead of time, and when you're Waluigi, you're supposed to jump over here originally. With Hazel, it's second nature, the flying bit, right? I don't even need to hit a hidden block there. I can just hover my way over to this secret door, and in we go. I'm invincible just because. Now this next section's all underwater, involving lots of enemies, so the important thing is to grab this and grab all the coins you can. Now, is there any advantage to being Hazel over Waluigi here? Again, technically not, but if I wasn't speeding through it fast, and I love how I broke 4 at once, if I wasn't speeding through it thanks to that black eye fly, I think that must be what it's called, I probably would have, you know, not gotten that switch in time earlier. And here we kill Squid, because Squid have been my mortal enemy since episode, like, 2. Crazy, I love this game. Alright, and is there anything up and to the left? You know, this is the real interesting thing about Hazel, is you can actually see how these levels are put together, right? And here, I suppose, is where you would go if you hadn't taken that secret blue door earlier. But I really don't have any interests right now in replaying the level in reverse, so we'll just skip the skipping. And oh, I managed to land on something. Can I grab this star before it... No. Not before it hits me. But that's fine, because coming up ahead we've got another star. But we're just going to fly over it, because I'm going to try to keep this star all the way to the boss. Because if anything is cool, it's got to be the ways you beat the bosses. You know, like beating Bombshell Kingdom or whatever it was with the cross bomb. Yes, and here it is, beating the king, being invincible. I mean, it's stylish points, right? I like stylish points. This rainbow star is pretty crazy looking anyway. Alright, so what is the next level that we're gonna play in World 2? I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, here we go. Skyline Kingdom, the one with the... Oh, yeah, the one with the clouds! And the first level that we found these in. So, first of all, I'm gonna fly up here. I'm gonna get rid of it really quickly, because there's another one right here. I've already forgotten that you have to hit a switch to make the coins appear up here. And the nice thing is, now that I'm Hazel, you know, normally you'd need to knock one of those guys off the cloud, but I can just fly up here myself. You know, every little detail counts, right? And I'm not entirely sure if it's better being Hazel here, or being in a cloud, but whatever, because now I've got a boomerang. And it feels so awesome. I've basically gotten everything that needs to be getting, and now I just need to break into there with the boomerang, but I end up missing entirely, but that's not bad, right? I've got Walrus Power, and Walrus Power is unnecessary, because I'm just gonna smash his corpse into the top one and grab the gem. This is one of those interesting levels where, because you naturally kind of have the ability with Waluigi to fly thanks to those clouds, they've actually blocked off the upper routes. So as Hazel, it's kind of like it's another normal level. I mean, technically, I guess, in the later part of this stage, I could just try to use the jetpack, but that would pretty much be suicide. I mean, she adds a little bit more of control when it comes to this part, like trying to get that red gem earlier might have been hard because of the bounce blocks. But anyway, I am speeding through this like a queen. It's kind of funny right now. I mean, Hazel can fly, and I'm on the flying cloud, but that's how this level was designed, you know? It's not particularly different than my experiences with Waluigi. I finally get to see what's in this upper right corner, and the answer was absolutely nothing. Wasn't that worth knowing, guys? Not really, but, you know, at least I know now, right? I didn't know before. I don't know. I'm just trying to survive. And here's this part with the spikes. I never ever did manage to come here with time left, and I like that I've got the walrus here because I'm gonna freeze things immediately. Oh, look at that. There's just something about being like, oh, you're frozen. Broke immediately. That's just, it's so satisfying. You know what? Who can beat that, really? I think I'm supposed to go down here, or not? No, those coins are misleading. There's a little gem right up there that you want to grab. But it's still kind of unnecessary. I mean, once you've got the score, as, you know, getting the gold gem, the little blue gems aren't totally necessary, I don't think. I don't think there's a high score thing anywhere. And again, I can't go up and to the left, I can't go up and to the right, because it's the way the stage is made, right? Every stage is technically different, but this is unique in that I really can't use Hazel's breaking the game mechanics to break the game. So what I'm reduced to right now is trying to use the boomerang to stop these skull and cross bombs from blowing me up off screen, because for some reason they seem to notice me before I notice them, and then it's a high-powered chase to not die. Okay, now I've already played this before, but what I didn't see last time was if you go up a little bit here and you look to the left, see there's a gem there. So how do you get that one? Well, it turns out there's a pipe right here that you could get up all along, right under that lamppost. I don't know what that would have been, like if that would be an orange one or not, but apparently that's how you get that. I had no idea. And down below is just another skull and cross bomb. Why you want one at this point in the stage, I don't know. You just basically, last time I killed the king with that, but today we're taking the boomerang. And I think if you have a cloud, you can get that. I don't know if, like, you can get that regularly, though. I can't remember if there's something close enough by that you could. There should be, because I can't imagine them wanting to give me a gold diamond as just Hazel. I mean, she's got enough power to do it on her own, but I've already 100%ed the game. Why would you give more bonuses? There must be a way to get that as just Waluigi. I just can't think of it right now. And here we are with the old Stronghold boss, and here I am, a pro, beating the tank with just coins. I mean, you know, insert joke here about having to pay the military. Especially since I'm General Hazel. The cost of living is ridiculous, so, you know what? I'm not gonna stand here and fight a tank in the wall. That's gonna take forever. Let's just jet it over the ceiling. I gotta jump on a few points because there are, for some reason, little barriers. But I think I just skipped something that I would have had to do underneath. Let's go over here before these lightning things shoot me. And we've got Mr. Skull Guy in our hands. By the way, there's absolutely nothing over the top. I went over there to check, and yeah, there was nothing but a dead end. The next thing to do is just go down here, I think. This might be good. Grab the gem and continue. Alright, up here, there's still more hearts, so don't worry about it. I don't worry about it. I know that there's lots of life left in this level, even though I'm being very hazardous right now, taking damage all over the point. But you know what? I'm invincible! Damage is okay when you're invincible, right? No, damage is... That's basically the definition of being invincible. You can't take damage anymore. We'll shoot the plane with the star. I don't know how many times I've said this in this Let's Play, but, and somehow I managed to grab him before he killed me, but that's okay. And the really crazy thing is, if you fly up here, I think you can get up here with Waluigi with one of them clouds, you've got basically full health, extra time bonuses, and you don't get hit by that one fire bar. But, yeah. And then, crazy enough, we've got this section. I forgot this was in here, to be honest, after having played the game this long. But the crazy part is, even though I'm in here with Hazel, they gave me the fly. Now, I know for a fact, playing through this game the first time, the only time that they give the tanks fly is during Blind Eye Kingdom, and I just blew myself up in the wall trying to test if I could get over. So let's all just pretend that didn't happen. What can I say? I died to the screen scroll more often than not. It's like a syndrome, you know? You want to explore the entire stage in its entirety, but there's like this, I think you have to shoot those down because I can't possibly get in there. Yes, that's exactly how you do that. Wonderful. What was I saying? Something about having to explore the stage, but, you know, the screen scroll will kill you if you don't be careful. So, I'm suddenly up here. Apparently, if you fly, you can get up here and bypass, what, some cracked blocks? Something. I'm not sure if I'm actually losing anything important other than, yeah, you definitely can't shoot that bomb on screen before it kills you if you stay up there, so that's one little negative. You're gonna take a hit, but just the novelty of being on top of everything's kind of nice. And, you know, this sprite's kind of funny. Like, it's pretty much exactly as if it was Waluigi. I'm gonna go up here if no, I can't. Oh, thank goodness. You know, sometimes it's more trouble than it's worth, because right here is where one of the diamonds is. Even if you take a hit here, you know what? Getting the diamond is worth it. As you saw in my Let's Play the other time, going through the level as Waluigi, it is actually really hard to get mostly full health and reach this boss. Now, the nice thing is, I don't even need to worry about the bounce blocks. I can just fly up here, break the crossbone bomb, you know, go under the world, but I go over the world here, again, just to be different. You can kind of see, there we go, I am over the wall, and I skipped a pit with those things that probably would have hurt a lot, but that's okay. So here we are, and funny enough, if I fly, I can go over the boss pipe, and if you're wondering what's over the boss pipe, I am too, because it turns out this is the exit for the boss pipe. So, I could go fight the king now, but I was wondering, what's over the king? Well, crazy enough, over the king and over the little golden area there, if you fly over the wall, look at this. Here's your balloon! You're back at the start! How crazy is this? So if you really, really, really want to speedrun this game, what you do at the start is fly over this wall, and you're at the end! How insane is that? I can't believe it. I mean, if I had to speedrun, I don't know. I guess that'd be a tip if you ever wanted to total speedrun the game as Hazel, see how fast it could go. I'd say, yeah, just fly the wall. And I'm tempted to believe it's like that in other stages, but I'll just have to investigate. Well, join me next time, and I'll speedrun the rest of World 3, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to fight the boss there. So, see you next time, guys, and thanks for watching Fwipp. Ciao!